Page 68, the Grand Piano Band. 4/4 time, no sharps or flats, we're in the key of C major. I have a few things I want to cover here, just real slowly and carefully here. Let's just, here at the beginning, try and play this all connected. Thumb. I do 2, there's the second line, last measure. I do a 2 on the G sharp. And then you can do a 1/4, 2/3 here, because I can connect them. 2/5, 1/4, just bring the thumb under, and then a 2/3, because they're all connected. And I do this 2 on the F sharp, because I don't want to bring my hand up here. You can use thumb if you want. And then, again, little finger. I'm not crazy about using the little finger again, but kind of have to. You need to repeat that. Let's go on. The last line on page 68. I'm going to use the second finger on the F sharp. You don't really need the natural sign in the second measure, but it doesn't hurt having it there, so go ahead. That way you think, well, did they make a mistake and it should have been an F sharp? So yeah, the natural sign helps to make it clearer. And I'll come back to all these other things, these lines and fermatas and stuff. And then let's just go on. They say 2 here, and try and connect this. Top of page 69, second measure. Here, quarter. Can you connect the top note? If you can, do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Because if you don't connect it, it's... And that's okay, we can live with it. But it's just lift up, connect it. Just think about real slow. It took me a while to get this kind of thing, but it really pays off if you can do this. It comes in handy. Now, second line, second measure. They're saying 4. I think 5 is fine, because on the next one I'm going to do a 2/5, 2/4, 2/5, 2/4, and then a 1/3. That's fine. The fingering in the book works. If you'd like to use it, do it. But I like to have a fingering where I can connect the notes if I can, so I do that. There. You can lift up. That's all right. Don't make it harder than you need to, but it doesn't hurt to connect them. Because you can connect to here. It's just a little tricky. Of course, if you have small hands, you put thumb on the F sharp. That works too. That's what's, but people with bigger hands, that doesn't work so well. Fourth line down there, here. 1 and 2 and 3 and there's a note there to play that line, because it's surrounded by repeat signs. They want you to play it 3 times. It's got 3 sets of words. So even if you don't sing it, go ahead and do it 3 times. It makes it come out. Then the last line, I do a 2/5, and then a 2/3, a 1/4. Here is what I do. Left hand is broken chords. Rest. Isn't this fun? Oh goody. Rest. Broken octaves. Now, last line. Look at that. Here. 2/1. F natural. And again, they don't need the natural sign. It's a natural anyway, but it helps to be clear because you just had an F sharp. So 2/1. That's the chord. That's the fingering. I use the 4th finger. That's why. And then broken chord. That's fun. That's pretty much it. Let's go down to the last line on page 69. Left hand, you're here. Thumb on the G. That puts you in position for all of this. The thumb, That's okay. Put the hands together slowly. Not bad, I hope. Let's go down to the last line on page 68. You're here. And go on. Too bad, I hope. Now for the articulation, they have a note at the beginning that eighth notes and quarter notes should be detached unless they're marked with a slur. And by detached, we don't necessarily mean short staccato, but we could. It just means they're not legato. Just a lot of wrist action going on here. Not the left hand, same thing, they're quarter notes. So that's slurred. Let's go down to the bottom, page 68 here. These are slurred. Then you have the railroad tracks, the two little lines, called a susura or susura, however you want to pronounce it. We call them railroad tracks. We, as in a whole bunch of people and band and so forth. It's a pause. It simply means you stop. So you see, when I say the beat goes on, this is an exception. Now the beat stops. So just for a moment, just for a beat or two, it's a felt, how long you pause, just for a moment, not long. And then the fermatas, hang on to them, and then take off. So the last line down there, connect. That's an eighth note there, and then it's pause, and then, and now. See, you're disconnected in the left hand, but you're connected in the right. So put in the articulation. The last line at the bottom, or the last two lines I should say, staccatos. Now these are short. And you can, if you want, use finger on these. Yeah. Accents. And disconnect the left hand. Accents on the last, give a little extra oomph. As far as the speed goes, it's a march type tempo. Left, right, whatever you're marching. It depends on how much wine I've had. About the speed I think I've been playing it, although I'd play it at a different speed depending on what time of day it is too. They've added a little bit of pedal, but I kind of disagree with it because they're in the third line on page 68, you hear? Because it's connected. Start with the last measure, the second line here. And in my mind, the overtone's suddenly right there and not, it just, So if you want to add pedal, you go ahead in those spots. But I would leave it out. I don't think you need pedal in this piece at all. It's just kind of fun with all the staccatos and things going on. It's nice to have the fingers doing all the work anyway. As far as dynamics go, it goes to the melody. At the beginning, whatever you think moderately loud. Keep the left hand soft or softer. Now when you get to the bottom there on page 68, after the railroad tracks, now you're loud. In the right hand. The left hand needs to be in the background. You're staying more or less loud until the end of the third line. You can come down. And then for the last line, you're loud again. Now, it's interpreting again. And the last line on page 69, It's slurred. But those first two measures, the notes are also accented. And it is a way of interpreting accented notes one after another to slightly separate them if you want. So in which case, you're not really slurring those. You're just not playing them short. It just helps to bring out the accent a little bit. This whole. And accents at the end. But that's interpretation now, and whether you separate those or connect them, that's up to you. I'm going to separate them because that's sort of, I like the effect.